Avril Lavigne, the queen of pop punk. Avril Ramona Lavigne was born on September 27, 1984, in Napanee, Ontario. From a small town to international stages, she became an icon of pop punk and redefined pop music in the early 2000s. Chapter 1. The Roots of Avril. In this chapter, we explore Avril's childhood, her early passion for music, and her influences. The narrative details how she began singing in churches and local performances until she was discovered by a music producer who helped propel her career. With interviews from family and childhood friends, the documentary describes how Avril always had a strong personality and a desire to be heard. Chapter 2. The Rise to Stardom. Let Go, Avril Lavigne's debut album, released in 2002, marks the focus of this chapter. With hits like Complicated and Skater Boy, Avril became a household name overnight. The documentary explores how the young Canadian challenged the norms of pop music at the time with her punk style and rebellious attitude. Interviews with music journalists and fans help illustrate the album's impact, while footage from shows and behind the scenes captures Avril's youthful energy in the early years of her career. Chapter 3. Musical Evolution and the Struggle for Authenticity. In the following years, Avril evolves musically. Albums like Under My Skin and The Best Damn Thing mark new phases of her career, with changes in sound and image. The documentary addresses the difficulties of staying authentic and relevant in an ever-changing music industry. Especially relevant is Avril's transition to a more mature approach with Goodbye Lullaby and Avril Lavigne, 2013, where more introspective and personal themes are explored. This chapter also highlights how Avril faced criticisms and personal challenges, including health issues that affected her career. Chapter 4. Cultural Impact and Legacy. Avril Lavigne was not just a pop-punk star. She was the voice of a generation rebelling against norms, with a unique style that blended pop music with a punk sensibility. The documentary explores Avril's cultural impact, how she inspired fans, generated new subgenres of music, and became a reference point for other artists. Songs like I'm With You, Nobody's Home, and Girlfriend are analyzed in depth, reflecting the power of her narrative and her ability to connect with young people. Chapter 5. Personal Challenges and Overcoming. In this chapter, the documentary addresses the difficult moments in Avril's personal life, including her divorce from singer Derek Whibley and later from Chad Kroeger, as well as her struggle with Lyme disease. The narrative shows how these challenges affected both her personal and professional life, but also how she used these experiences to grow and continue to reinvent herself. Chapter 6. Reinvention and the Future. Avril Lavigne is an artist who knows how to reinvent herself. Her return to the stage and studio after her battle with Lyme disease is an important part of the story of overcoming that concludes the documentary. This chapter examines how she managed to renew her career and her music with the album Head Above Water, 2019, marked by lyrics that speak of struggle and resilience. Additionally, the documentary reflects on her legacy and what we can expect from Avril in the coming years, with the promise that she still has much to offer to the world of music. Avril Lavigne is not just an artist. She is an icon of youth who shaped a generation. Her music and her story continue to be a beacon for those who believe in the power of being true to oneself and pursuing their dreams no matter what.